What are tarot cards? What do they actually mean? Where is it originated from? Does tarot cards really help? What is the difference between astrology and tarot? Why should someone seek a guidance or an advice for a tarot card? I mean, can tarot cards really predict my future and tell me how my career is going to look like in future, or predict my life in general? Or can tarot cards predict the person that I'm going to stay with? Is he going to be a great person? Can tarot cards predict about my relationship, my health, my career, my life, and everything? I'm sure a lot of you do have these kind of questions that keeps going around in your head, especially when someone posts a tarot video. And for a lot of you, tarot in terms has been exactly what you've seen in the movies, with a woman, a very witch kind demeanor, where with a crystal ball and things like that, right? So I'm going to help you understand the basics of tarot, and if you're interested in this, if knowing further, so please stay tuned till the end of this video. But prior to that, my sincere request would be to please comment, like, share, hit the bell icon for further notification, and let me really know, are you enjoying the content that I'm posting out here. Also, for the ones who are first timers here, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon Pereira, and I go by the name Luminous Guide on this channel and also on my Instagram. And I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm an NLP trained personal growth coach, also an intuitive tarot reader. I'm a very proud mother, and I'm also a writer, and many other things that goes on along with, including being an entrepreneur. So getting back to your questions, right? And the reason I'm doing this video is because one of my followers very kindly DM'd me on Instagram, and she also sent me an email. So thank you very much, Shruti, for doing that. I really appreciate. And I thought, let me just clear the air and make a short video to bring it out there, that what tarot is all about. Because also, just a little tip and awareness, there are a lot of fakers and scammers, so please be aware of the fakers and scammers as well. I will never proactively ask you for your bank details unless you book a reading with me, and there are ways to do so, where you need to connect with me on contact.luminousguide@gmail.com, or DM me on my Instagram, or a lot of you have my WhatsApp number, so do send me a message on WhatsApp. Otherwise, please stay away from fakers and scammers, okay? Now, to start off with, what is tarot, and where does it originated? So just for a little guidance here, I have these tarot cards with me. These are how the tarot cards look like. This is the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, which I have. And I have many tarot decks. I love tarot decks. I have many oracle decks. In fact, I'm qualified to prepare my own tarot decks and oracle decks as well, which I will be doing shortly when time permits and when I get the calling to do so. So just basically, okay, the origination of tarot was in the early 14th century. It started actually as playing cards, like how you play bridge and poker and things like that. And it was not really used initially for divinity, or for psychic readings and to channel messages at that point in time. But as historically, as things started developing, a lot of nobility started using tarots as divinity and started channelizing messages through tarot. So that started happening, not really very early, but somewhere post, I think, 16th century, if I have studied this correct, okay. Now and then, tarots were literally used for messages and channeling messages out there. Now the difference between astrology and tarot is pretty clear and simple, okay. astrology is all about, or your kundali rather, okay, it's all about the planetariums. It's all about what is happening out there in the space and the solar system at the time of your birth. So for example, I'm a Capricorn, okay, but I am born on 4th of Jan, a particular year, which is 1981. There's nothing to hide. And say a certain time of birth. Now I really don't know what's my time of birth, right? But you can go to the hospital and check what's your time of birth. And as per that, there are astrologers who make your kundali, and then it all the planetary, so they will give you, you know, sort of information on this is your planetarium, this is affecting right now, say in March 2020, maybe Jupiter is taking a toll. So it's very detailed, okay. But again, be careful of some astrologers, because there are some fakers and scammers as well. They will ask you to wear several rings and all of that, okay. So so astrology is all related to your time of birth, when you're born and everything. Tarot is like a simple fix. It's like a quick fix, right? It's all about but again, tarot depends upon you know, the level of clairvoyance the reader has. For example, there are few who can just read the card very mechanically. For example, this is the Chariot card, okay. It just talks about, what does a chariot talk about? It talks about moving, it talks about a vehicle, it talks about, you know, something like that. So somebody may just read it very mechanically for you, but it's only the level of clairvoyance that a tarot reader can bring to the reading will actually give you the right message, will be able to channelize the message. And there are, like I said, many mediums of tarot reading and many levels of tarot reading. Also, there are many types of tarot readers. Some are mechanical, some are psychic tarot readers, some are intuitive tarot readers, you know. So there are many levels of it, right? But it totally depends on your, I'm shuffling the cards right now, it totally depends upon the reader, okay. And in my headspace, I believe that no real psychic will do a tarot reading for himself or herself, okay. I do not do, I don't claim myself to be a psychic tarot reader. I'm not sure if I'm there, but I have very strong intuitions, and I read energies. So I channelize messages from my higher self, my spirit guides, you know, Archangel Saint Michael, and a lot of other spirit guides, and you know, the ones who are not in this third dimensional world come to help me for a clear reading and messages, okay. Now if you Google, the literal term in Google will say something like that, that tarot reading is like, you know, the practice of using tarot cards to gain you know, insights into past, present, and you know, gain insights into future by simply, you know, formulating a question. But for me, okay, and I'll tell you why I'm so distinctive comparatively to the others, because for me, very strongly for me, tarot reading is like my everything, right? Tarot reading just brings out, or helps me bring out, the sensitivity to the original card meaning, by adding feelings, by adding emotions, and by core intuitions and vibes that I have, okay. So yes, tarot can be a guidance or an insight or a medium to help you in your journey, but it is not something that is your future. It cannot predict a direct future. So tomorrow, like for example, right now your energy is all about giving a job interview. We can tell you, yes, this interview is, you know, you're going to get so many openings and things, but what exactly is going to happen will depend upon your energy at that point in time, okay. So do not mistake it. And tarot is not a witchcraft. It's a very holistic medium of channelizing and giving you the answers that you are seeking, my friends. So if at all you wish to book a personal reading, do connect with me on contact.luminousguide@gmail.com. Please do comment, like, share, subscribe, and stay away from fakers and scammers, okay. I will make more such videos for you guys so that you can understand more information, and thank you for all your support and love that I have received all along. Stay safe. Goodbye.